Hey guys, so it's Bear Ass here again, and I got a new guide up for the QBD. I've done quite a few kills now, and I can do significantly better, so I figured I'd post something new and different. My old one was kind of a melee guide. It was on the first day. I didn't really know what I was doing, and I didn't bother doing a commentary, so here's a range guide. I think it works a lot better if you use void range than anything else if you don't have Torva, because you just get destroyed by her melee up close, if anything other than Torva. And you don't get the advantage of Bruise healing you more. Also, the Dragon Bane bolts hit quite well. Without her doing the weakness to melee thing, I can hit 700s, I think. Every now and then you'll see a 1200 XP hit without the Steel Titan. I've also tried using the Storm Armadillo, and that doesn't work too well either, due to the fact that it hits okay, but the Dragon Bane still hits it. And when it comes to killing the ghost, it's just impossible. I mean, I don't really bother killing him most of the time, but in the last phase, I think it helps, because when you don't have Torva, they destroy you. Their melee just rips through you. So when you got 4 ghosts on you, I think you have to kill them, but I would ignore them up until that point. So as for the actual method of killing a QBD, the first wave's pretty self-explanatory. You just dodge fire waves, attack her, and spam the hell out of your Steel Titan scroll. Use dreadnips as much as possible too. They do quite a bit of damage. And since you aren't meleeing her, she won't really KO you because her max hits like a 240 or something with the fire. So you don't have to worry about dying in the dreadnip screen. Another advantage to using range is you can stand right next to this pillar. So the second that she does that, you can turn it off and you won't have to deal with any worms. When she's farther away, if you time your Steel Titan, or when the pillars are farther away, if you time your Steel Titan, you can do the same thing. But it's kind of a hassle. If you just run the second you fire your last shot, you only get one worm, and you can deal with that. This wave, same as last wave, except now you have ghosts. And when they spawn, you want to do kind of what I just did there. Move right into them, and then hopefully the chaos cloud or whatever that is will hit them. One thing I'm going to mention real quick before we get to the next wave. I would recommend using Swift gloves if you have them. I had a pair, but I forgot to carry it, and I just can't be asked to get them back. I mean, the armor plate doesn't give you too much for defense, so they're well worth using. Another thing I want to talk about, when using range, you gotta kind of be careful, because if you're firing a shot, you can't move right away, and that can be especially lethal when there's 4 souls up, because if they shoot those clouds at you right as you're firing a bolt, you're just dead, and there isn't really anything you can do about it. So that's kind of one disadvantage to using range. You might want to use a rapier when the ghosts are out, and then just try killing them. I kind of found that works. Problem is, some people might struggle to get the kill, and that inventory space might really matter. I mean, I could probably do 2 kills a trip, maybe even 3. This kill didn't go so well, so I only did 1 just for the video anyways, but it would have been even risky doing 2. This wave is about the same as the last wave, except now there's 2 ghosts. You want to do the same thing to dodge the chaos clouds, but this time there's 2 of them, so a little more lethal. Be sure you do it or you safe up. Another thing that's different about this wave is you'll see the QBD changing colors. If it changes kind of like a purple color, it means it's weak to magic. Unless you're wearing like Ganodermic and using melee, I wouldn't bother taking a magic switch. Since we're using range, whatever, she switches her defense to magic, nothing changes. When she changes it to physical weakness or whatever, when she turns blue like this, you want to go nuts. Be sure to use your Steel Titan as much as you can, because you're just gonna shred her. Um, I normally try to save most of my summoning pots just for that. As you can see, we got her down to like no lives fairly quickly. Because of this, you could get some pretty fast kills, like 4 to 5 minute kills if she does this a few times. Like I said, I tried it with magic earlier, and even when she turned weak to magic, I still didn't hit the high. I hit maybe 400s and pretty consistently, but I mean that's not 800 of Dragonbane. One thing I would like to talk about that I almost forgot is when using range, you can actually take the time to dodge the fire waves coming at you. I mean, if you're using melee, it's not worth it. You can probably soul split more health back than you can like save health dodging, and also you'll do more damage against QBD. But with range, you can hit her and dodge the things, and since you're not using soul splitting health back is not an option. Another thing too is if you know you can't dodge it, just run straight through it, or else you're gonna take a lot more damage. Because you get hit the more you get hit more the longer you're in the wave. So running through it's only one hit. Sometimes if you're like drinking a brew or something, when you run through, you actually don't even take a hit. So it's worth the risk. I mean, it's only 200 HP. This wave you gotta be careful. It's the same as the other waves, but you got 4 shadows now, and they can one hit you if you're not careful. I mean, in next armor you're gonna be at like 1500 HP, so it's not really a problem. But here, they can kill you fairly easy. That's about all the tips I have for this video. I'm currently working on making a naked video. I've done it already. I have a screenshot I can probably post in the bottom of me in the loot room with no armor if you guys want to see it, but it's not too difficult. I mean, Mooks has probably already done it with his fists or something. But it would add to my naked series, and I also got pretty good loot at the end. Actually, for some reason it seems every time I record or video something, I get fairly decent loot. In this video, I get a piece of the crossbow, plus some other stuff. I mean, it's like 6 mil loot. I'll take it. Pays for the supplies easily. Alright, see you guys next time.